On this edition of City Focus, the Valdosta Police Department begins its 23rd edition of the Citizens Police Academy. Main Street holds a meeting to hear public comments about a proposed parking deck in downtown Valdosta. We remind local photographers how to participate in Valdosta's People's Choice Photo Contest. And we sit down with Kiera Hamilton of Goodwill Industries to talk about the Job Connection partnership with the City of Valdosta. These stories and more on this edition of City Focus. Hello, I'm Marcus Meconico, the Media Coordinator for the City of Valdosta, and welcome to City Focus. Metro 17 and City Focus is your source for information for what's taking place in your city. Let's take a look at the key topics that are happening in the city. The Valdosta Police Department began its 23rd edition of the Citizens Police Academy, and the VDP really wants this group to understand what it means to be a police officer.
We're trying to give them a feel for what officers do on a daily basis, the kind of calls that they have to respond to, and how they interact with the public.
The police department wants to teach this diverse group of students that police work is a collaborative effort and they need the public just as much as the public needs them.
We want to work with the community. The police department by itself cannot stop all crime, cannot handle every incident. There's some incidents that we don't know about. We want the citizens of Valdosta to work with us, to notify us when they see potential problems, notify us when they see crimes committed. We want them to know how important it is that they get involved in solving crimes and helping us investigate crimes, because we all live and work in the city together. Many times that we have burglaries, for instance. I can cite numerous examples where neighbors or somebody driving down the street says, I just saw this person jump out of a window, or I see these strange people in my neighbor's yard and I've never seen them before. They don't fit. And they notify police, and we get there and we oftentimes find out that a crime has been committed.
Graduation for this class is on May 19th. And the police department wants to make sure that each student takes home valuable lessons from the course.
We're hoping that when these people graduate from the 23rd Citizens Police Academy, they'll have a better understanding of how the police department works and how officers work. And then they can go out into the community and explain to other citizens what the goal of the police department is and how important it is for the citizens and the police department to work together. We're hoping that they will then carry that message on to other citizens. And that's...
For more information, contact Captain Kerry Williams at 229-293-3099. Four of the city's newest Valdosta firefighters graduated from recruit school on Thursday, March 24th. The graduation ceremony took place for the graduates and their family members at Mathis Auditorium. Recruit School consists of 13 weeks of vigorous fire training, which includes vehicle extrication, hazmat, emergency medical responder training, and more.
It's really cool with my family. My wife, she's a nurse at SGMC. My son, he's all about it. He'll go get Lego firefighters, and he was a firefighter for Halloween. But yeah, he's very proud of Daddy being a firefighter.
For more information, contact Captain James Clinkscales at 229-333-1835. The Sunday of this year's Azalea Festival may have been a washout because of rainstorms coming through the area, but many people were able to enjoy the event on Saturday. Guests enjoyed bands, arts and crafts, vendors, wild animals, and the kids zone. Despite the short weekend, many visitors stopped by the City of Valdosta tent to receive information about the city and its services. And they also got a chance to meet a couple of the members of the Valdosta Youth Council as they educated festival goers about their anti-bullying initiative. Metro 17 would like to thank everyone that visited the city's booth. And if you would like more information on the city, Contact public information at 229-259-3548. Over 80 people recently came to a meeting in the City Hall Annex's multipurpose room to have their questions answered about a possible parking deck in downtown Valdosta. Discussions included potential sites for the deck, and guests had many questions about the proposed parking deck options. Main Street says there is a need for more parking in the downtown area. The new deck would increase parking by 290 spaces in downtown Valdosta. The two proposed sites of the parking deck is the current Tomb Street parking lot and the Mackey Street parking lot. Citizens are asked to visit valdostacity.com to complete a survey to give your opinions and comments about the two concepts that were presented at the Downtown Development Authority meeting. For more information, contact Main Street at 229-259-3577. The Valdosta Fire Department is partnering with the Georgia Department of Labor to host a Public Safety Career Expo on Tuesday, April 12th from 12 to 3 p.m. at Fire Station 1. The event is for citizens who are interested in learning more about careers in the public safety field. Public safety representatives from local and state fire and police departments, EMS, the 911 Emergency Call Center, the Georgia Department of Labor, as well as from local colleges and universities who have educational programs that provide training in those fields.
All of those that want to be educated about public safety or even want employment opportunities in the public safety sector, or just to, have just the opportunity for education, to come on out and join us, meet and network with new people. It's going to be a very exciting event.
This event is open to the public and is free of charge. For more information, call Battalion Chief Johnny Henry at 229-333-1837.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Since January, Goodwill Industries has been teaming with the City of Valdosta to help citizens that are in search of a job with their Job Connections program. We have Kiera Hamilton here to tell us more. Welcome, Kiera.
Thank you, Marcus.
Tell us about the Job Connections program, what the goals are of the program, and what it does, and what does the program offer for our citizens?
The City of Valdosta, the Neighborhood Development Division,
Yes.
We have shared a goal of helping individuals that are interfaced with poverty or moving out of poverty. So at Goodwill, we help people move out of poverty by providing resources and services, free resources and services that connects them to competitive employment or a good job. The Valdosta City Neighborhood Development provides different economic resources to help individuals that are of low income profile.
Okay. Now, we at the city, we're very proud of this partnership and its the Career Center program. Can you tell us a little bit about how this additional location in the classes at the City Hall Annex, how that's going to better serve some of our citizens?
Well, first I'd like to go back a step and just say, even with the whole idea, it was basically this synergistic relationship. We understand the importance of community development and economic development. And so the resources and services that we already provide at our Career Center with the workshops and trainings all focused on workforce development or workforce readiness, job readiness, the city being centrally located, we understand that we have an opportunity as far as the unemployment rate in our area. And it's reasonably high. So by providing the workshops and trainings there in the city, collectively, we can provide these resources and services to those individuals that may, for example, maybe they don't have transportation out to the Career Center.
We're bringing these options closer to the individual if they have travel issues that they can't get out to your location at St. Augustine Road.
Correct, and also it's an opportunity to give Goodwill Career Center a face for us to bring the workshops and the trainings to the community. So it's more or less Goodwill on the go, providing the same resources, service, workshops, training, support, and assistance that we provide in our career facility. Now we're providing those resources directly in the community.
Okay, and bringing those resources to the people.
Yes.
Now, on Wednesday, I stepped in on your class. You had the speed interview going on. Can you tell us a little bit about what was going on Wednesday and what future classes will look like for people who may come to the courses?
Yes, absolutely. On Wednesday, we did an interview skills class, but it was a little twist to it. You want to make those workshops engaging so that those individuals leave the workshops with some tools and resources that they can apply immediately. So we went over, the first part of the workshop was basically interviewing skills, ABC, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's just a conversation between you, the job seeker, and the employer who's looking for a great employee. So we went through all those details. Then the second half of the workshop, we had volunteers from the business community that actually facilitated interviewing. The process of speed dating is more like, it kind of made it, like I said, more engaging, and it allowed the participants an opportunity to think quickly on their feet, and an opportunity to sell themselves within 2 minutes, because ultimately in an interview, within the first 5 minutes or so, the employer is already making a decision as if this is going to be a go or no. And from the feedback from both the clients and the business representatives, it was very successful.
Yeah, and saw a couple of people said, "Hey, I would hire you." Now, if I'm a citizen and I want to join the next class, what do I need to do?
It's really simple. You would go to the City of Valdosta website. They have calendar of events there. You click on the information about the upcoming workshop, and there's a number for you to call. The classes are offered the third Wednesday of each month. And so our next class is going to be on April 20th, and it's actually a sequel to the interview skills class. The next class is going to focus more on understanding how to prepare for the interview, your elevator speech, things of that sort. And then, of course, it's going to have a little mix to it also. And then the preceding classes will be in May and then June.
Okay. Well, is there anything else do you think people need to know about these courses?
They're very beneficial for anyone that's currently seeking employment, and it doesn't matter as far as if you are an individual who has extensive experience as far as career, or you're an individual that's transitioning or career change, for example, going from active duty armed forces to now civilian work, someone who has over 20 years experience, someone who just recently graduated from high school. All of the classes and workshops that we facilitate are beneficial for any and everyone. And even if you already are employed, it's always good to go back and hone in on those skill sets.
Kiara, I want to thank you for joining us here on City Focus and telling us about the Job Connections program. And we'll be back here on City Focus.
Thank you.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do. Yeah, but I don't know where to start.
That's why we're here. We're free, handsome,
I think we're breathtaking.
and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this. Is that brand? Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
those don't really go together.
Go to getschool.com for more info.
After beginning a pilot shuttle program last October, the Southern Georgia Regional Commission has extended the shuttle's route to better serve citizens of Valdosta.
Now, we've had up to almost 30 to 40 people ride the shuttle on any one particular day. We've seen that ridership continue to increase month over month, and with the addition of the northern route, based on the community feedback, we expect that ridership to continue to grow.
After hearing of the need to extend to northern parts of the city, the Commission quickly gathered information to find that there was a need for stops.
Based on a lot of the feedback we received from our current ridership, as well as data from the community survey that's going on right now, people indicated that they wanted to make it to Wiregrass and Five Points as the two leading areas of northern Valdosta that weren't currently being served. We picked these two locations and then tried to kind of fill in the route with other top locations, namely being in large employment centers and retail opportunities, as well as some health opportunities. And that's why we expanded the route to the northern side of the town.
Dillard also wants to remind citizens to take the public transportation survey so our elected officials will be better informed to make decisions on public transportation in our community.
The community survey is going on till the end of the month, and we really encourage people, whether they ride the shuttle or not, tell us what you think about transportation in Valdosta. It's going to provide the decision makers in this town with more information, and the more information they can have, the better decision they can make.
To learn more about the Valdosta Shuttle System pilot program, contact J.D. Dillard at Southern Georgia Regional Commission at 229-333-5277. The Public Works Department and KLVB is hosting the Spring Electronic Recycling event on April 9th at Mathis Auditorium. The event will be from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It will allow residents and non-residents of Valdosta to take old electronic devices to be recycled. Devices include DVD players, computer equipment, cell phones, and television. Ultimately, by keeping these materials out of the local landfills, saves money for the taxpayer.
If you take into account this is going to be the 18th time we've done this event, I fully expect us to fill up a semi-truck at this event as well. So that's 18 semi-trailers that have been filled up. Now picture, if you will, yourself driving down the interstate. 18 semi-trucks pass you. Imagine those lined up next to each other, stacked on top of each other. That's a significant amount of space that is taken up by 18 semi-truck tractor trailers. That is the amount of landfill space that we have saved by doing this event. I cannot stress the importance of recycling enough, because to me a landfill should be a space that you send the things that have absolutely no use left.
For more information, contact Public Works at 229-671-3640. Application deadline for Government 101 has come and gone. Now those that have gone through the application process will get to the business of learning how their local government works. The classes kick off on Monday, April 4th at 5:30 and will continue each Monday until May 15th. A group of local citizens will be taught how each city department runs and how it benefits our citizens. This is just one of the programs that aims to educate citizens about their local government. The Citizens Police Academy also just began, and later this year the Citizens Fire Academy will teach students about the fire service. For more information, contact Public Information at 229-259-3548. 3, 2, 1. The City of Valdosta is partnering with the Annette Howell Turner Center for the Arts for the 8th consecutive year to host the Valdosta People's Choice Photo Contest. This year's contest will feature 5 categories: planes and trains highlighting transportation in the city, paws and claws is all for the animal lovers in Valdosta, trees and bees will bring forth the nature wonders of our city, faces and places will allow contestants to show their favorite places and people in the city, and sights and lights will present potential movie locations in the city. So now that the weather is warming up, get out there so you can send us your best photos. Applications can be downloaded at valdostacity.com. For more information, contact the Annette Howell Turner Center for the Arts at 229-247-2787 or the City of Valdosta Public Information Office at 229-259-3548. The City of Valdosta hosted a public hearing inviting citizens to participate in a review of its annual action plan, which provides information on proposed usage of the Community Development Block Grant funding for fiscal year 2016. Each year, the city must complete this plan to outline the funding needs and priorities geared toward the low to moderate income populations residing within the designated revitalization area. Valdosta is scheduled to receive over $500,000 from the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development as its entitlement funding allocated under the CDBG program. The annual action plan can be viewed at valdostacity.com, where citizens can also submit their comments. Citizens have until May 11th to submit their comments. For more information, contact Neighborhood Development at 229-671-3617. Attention to all local artists. The City of Valdosta is looking for your help during Georgia Cities Week. The city will be making pieces of art out of garbage dumpsters in the downtown area, and we want you to submit your concepts. The deadline to submit is April 8th, and painting will take place on April 16th and 17th. Check our Facebook page, Valdosta City Without Limits, or call public information at 229-259-3548 to see how you can be involved. Now let's take a look at what's taking place in the city in the coming weeks. March 28th through April 1st, the National Community Development Association designates a week to celebrate the efforts being made nationwide with the Community Development Block Grant Program. March 28th through April 1st, Lowndes County and Valdosta City Schools on spring break. March 28th, Greater Lowndes Planning Commission meeting, 5:30 at the South Health District Administration Office. March 29th, Seeds for Success Learning Series, hosted by the Valdosta Lowndes County Chamber of Commerce. This 4-part learning series is part of the Valdosta Lowndes Business University. For more information, contact Neighborhood Development at 229-671-3617. March 30th, Homebuyer Education 101, hosted in partnership with Habitat for Humanity. For more information, contact Neighborhood Development at 229-671-3617 or Habitat for Humanity at 229-245-1330, extension 22. March 31st, Fair Housing Workshop. Learn your fair housing rights, hosted by WFN Consultant from Marietta, Georgia, from 12 to 1 p.m. Pre-register with Neighborhood Development at 229-671-3617. April 1st, First Friday. Enjoy shopping and dining in historic downtown Valdosta from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. April 4th, Valdosta Government 101 meeting from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. in Council Chambers. April 4th, Historic Preservation Commission meeting at 5:30 in the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. April 4th, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Observance at 6 p.m. at the MLK Memorial Park at the corner of MLK Drive and South Ashley Street. For more information, contact Councilman Sonny Vickers at 229-242-1520. April 5th, Valdosta Lowndes County Zoning Board of Appeals meeting, 2:30 in the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. April 5th, City Council Work Session, 5:30 in Council Chambers. April 7th, City Council meeting, 5:30 p.m. in Council Chambers. Everyone is invited. April 9th, Spring Electronic Recycling Event from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Mathis Auditorium. To stay informed with what's happening in the city, sign up for the weekly e-news blast at valdostacity.com/public-information or call Public Information Officer Samantha Matthews at 229-259-3548. During the week of March 28th through April 1st, most of our local schools will have spring break. Highland Christian Academy will have their spring break the following week. Spring break is a fun time for parents and their children. We at Metro 17 want to wish everyone traveling out of town during those weeks a safe and fun time, and we hope everyone returns to Valdosta and Lowndes County safely as we march toward the end of the school year. This concludes another edition of City Focus. Be sure to visit our new website at valdostacity.com. Like us on Facebook, Valdosta City Without Limits. Also like our Valdosta Youth Council Facebook page. follow us on Twitter at City of Valdosta, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Metro 17 Valdosta, to see past shows and stories. Thanks for watching. We'll see you here next time on City Focus.